So today we are going to show you how to use the ultrasonic sensor as a distance sensor on the GoGoBot. We're going to be using the code blocks application that comes, or program that comes with the GoGoBot. So firstly, we're going to need a few categories. We're going to need the logic category, the math category, the time category, movement category, license sound, sensors, and lastly the communication category as well. So first things first, we're going to go to the logic category. We're going to take the if statement and we're going to drop it into our little code area. Then we're going to go to the logic again, and then we're going to grab another little function that we're going to be that we're going to use to tell the GoGoBot to sense the distance and whether it needs to be bigger or smaller. Then we need it to be bigger than. So we're going to go to the sensors. We're going to get the distance. And we're just going to drag and drop it into our little code. Then we're going to go to math so we can get the numerical value of the distance we need to set. So we're just going to set it to about 10 centimeters. Next thing we need to do is we need to switch on the LEDs. We want the LEDs to switch on all red. So we're going to go to the lights and sound category, and then we are going to just drag and drop the controlling all LEDs at once. So we're controlling all of the LEDs on the GoGoBot. We want them to be red, so we're just taking out, so switching off the green and the blue, so it will only be red. Then since we have a buzzer, we want to use the buzzer as well. So for the buzzer, we're going to switch it on and off very quickly, so it only beeps twice. So firstly, we need to switch on the buzzer. Then we need to put in a small delay so that the buzzer does not continuously scream at you. So let's set the delay to about 50 milliseconds. Next we need to switch it off again. And then also again we need a 50 milliseconds delay on it. Okay, so there we have the buzzer. So this will only allow the buzzer to buzz once. So we're going to click on the code, we're going to right click, and we're going to say duplicate. So we're going to duplicate this code. So that means the buzzer will switch, it will buzz twice, it will beep once and twice. So it will go on, off very quickly, so you will hardly notice it. And then we need to get the GoGoBot to move, because what we want to do is we want to make the GoGoBot go right, then left, and then right again, so that it will go right, left, and then center. So firstly, we make it go right. We need a little time delay over there. So we're going to put in a time delay of about 200 milliseconds. So there we have the time delay of 200 milliseconds. Now we need to make the GoGoBot go left. Okay. We're going to leave the GoGoBot at full speed, so don't worry about the speed right about now. Again, we're going to put in the delay as well, but since we were already turning right, and we need to go back all the way to left, we're going to set the delay to about 400 milliseconds. And then last little movement will be right again, so the GoGoBot will go to the center, and the delay will be the same as the first time we made it go right. So it will also only be 200 milliseconds. So 200 milliseconds, and there we go. So this code basically, it will switch on the LEDs, it will make the buzzer beep twice, it will turn the GoGoBot left, then right, then left, then right again. And then we need to stop the GoGoBot, as if you don't stop it, the GoGoBot will just continuously turn around in circles. So there we go, GoGoBot is stopped. And now we need to also remember you left the LEDs on, so we need to switch them off again. So we grab again, controlling all the LEDs, we just drag and drop it, and then we just switch them all off. So we just take them all from 100% to 0%, and that will switch off the LEDs. Then also we're going to put in a little delay for the GoGoBot, so it doesn't continuously turn around in circles or continuously sense for obstacles. So there's a 3-second delay, and then lastly, let's quickly add an extra little function. So we're going to click on the little gear up here. We're going to add the else statement, and then in the else statement we will say the following. Okay, we're just going to remove that. We need the distance again here. So we're going to quickly grab the distance. So grabbing distance, dragging, dropping it, and there we go. So this will effectively tell the GoGoBot not to do anything if there's no obstacle in front of it. So this code will allow the GoGoBot to do exactly what we want it to. And so we need to program it. So when you need to program, you can just go to the little arrow on top of the program. You will see it. Click on it. It should automatically switch over to the Arduino IDE. And then it will start programming.